Few moments. Any Star Wars fans in the house? Excellent. Any Dennis Lawson cosplay? Any Wedge cosplay here? Oh my goodness. I mean, this is the place for it. If not now, when? Maybe at the, I don't know where you work. Maybe at your office. Can you wear that elsewhere?
I do. That's
I like your style. You set the mood. Okay, so without further ado, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Dennis Lawson!
excellent. That was loud enough. Thank you. That would...
Did you see your likeness over there? Could you stand up one more time?
Oh, it's me. Oh my God, that's incredible.
You've seen him around. He follows you.
Yeah.
So Dennis, welcome to Toronto. Have you been here many times before?
No, this is the first time I've ever been to Canada. And I've wanted to come to Canada for years. And then I saw the con and I went, perfect, fantastic combination. So my wife and I are just delighted to be here. And we got in last night, and once the con's finished, we're going to stay a couple of days, obviously, and drive out to guess where? The Falls, obviously, naturally, and get married. Oh no, we got married already. I've done that. Anyway, we're looking forward to that and to discovering the city a bit more. And yeah, so delighted to be here. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
That's so kind of you, my goodness. You're going to fit in here because we are known for our sort of superficial politeness in Canada.
Sure.
So
That's funny, I hadn't noticed that. Anyway, but anyway, no, I had, of course I had. And of course the whole Scots, Irish thing is strong here, isn't it? So I feel right at home.
very much so. Normally I start these up by apologizing for our weather, but actually it's not so cold right now.
No.
And you're from Glasgow.
Well, I was born in Glasgow. Yes, I was born in Glasgow, and but we left when I was 3 years old. I couldn't get a decent cappuccino anywhere, so I was brought up in a little Scottish town called Crieff in Perthshire. Very beautiful, and a very, very beautiful part of Scotland. My sister and I got very lucky, because when I was born in Glasgow, we were living in what was called the tenements at that time, and they were very, very tough, very, very rough, difficult.
Well, I think Glasgow still has a reputation of being kind of a tough. It has a nice street cred to it.
I would say now, actually, it was like that for many, many years, but over the last, I don't know, maybe more than 10 years, it's now got quite a different atmosphere. It's quite laid back, it's quite cool, it's quite young as a city.
Oh, yeah.
And there are parts of it, Edinburgh, of course, as you know, is very, very beautiful, extraordinary. But there are wonderful parts of Glasgow too, so, you know.
Oh yeah, as a compliment I meant it has sort of a nice roughness to it.
Yeah, sure,
And we'd be remiss if I didn't say Glasgow has shot into the news recently for a very famous Willy Wonka experience. Have you heard anything about this?
No, this is news to me. Wonka in Glasgow, really?
I'll give you the 2-second. I'm hearing. It sounds like you are aware of this.
I've missed this.
Basically, these folks, who I'm sure no relation to you or your family, decided to put on this Willy Wonka experience to celebrate the movie, and they may have been a little ambitious, and their budget not so ambitious.
Yeah.
So folks showed up, and it was just like pipes and drapes. And one very special actress who has shot to international fame for having the most depressed looking face. You need to Google this after.
Okay.
Actually, someone was dressed as that Oompa Loompa here. I took a picture, you have to find them. Okay, so that's your homework.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, afterwards.
Thank you. I need a purpose in life. That's fine. Great, thank you.
So you've been in Toronto you got here today or yesterday?
Hours. I've been here for hours.
Oh my
No, we got
goodness.
in last night from London. Yeah, sure.
And what was your impressions of Canadians before your arrival?
Before my arrival, well, they're actually, I have to say that my impressions were borne out, because I expected Canadians to be welcoming, relaxed, and open. And that, I'm not shooting you a line. That's exactly what I found. I'm delighted.
Clap for yourselves.
Yeah, come on, applaud yourselves.
Any Canadians here? We love that.
Canadians here?
Thank you so much. So I suppose we should talk about, something to do with Star Wars.
I don't need to talk about that. Anyway, so, yeah.
So So you have played Wedge in the 3 Star Wars movies, 77, 80, 83. You voiced him in a video game, Star Wars Rogue Squadron
That's
2,
right.
in 2001. You played him again in 2019 in The Rise of Skywalker. You voiced him again in 2020 Star Wars Squadrons.
Okay.
And then I wonder if you remember all these. There's so many. And then the last one is Star Wars Visions in 2023.
Okay.
So I have 2 questions for you.
Yes, oh God.
My first one is, what was it like to return to a live-action character after 36 years?
Yeah.
And what is it like to be playing this guy for almost 5 decades?
It's absolutely extraordinary. How to answer that? Well, we shot the first movie in 1976 in London, and it was a very, very hot summer in the UK. There was a drought. England was brown. It was so hot. And it was the first time I ever saw people wearing shorts in England, in London, because nobody wore shorts to go out, please. So suddenly,
They don't match with your
they
monocle?
They don't match with the monocle and the 3-piece suit. So that was kind of extraordinary. And then doing the movie was great fun. I mean, I knew a lot of the guys were all young actors and kicking off and stuff, so I knew quite a few of the guys anyway. And we had a lovely time. We sort of messed around outside the soundstage before each one of us went up to the cockpit to do the, And you would go in to the soundstage to do your stuff for the battle sequences and climb a ladder onto a platform. This is how basic it was. There were guys at each corner of the platform wobbling it around. So you did that. And nobody had heard the expression green screen. Didn't even hear the term. The first time I ever heard the term